It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player. And we all know injuries are a part of the game, but they've got to make the adjustment.
A look at the 76ers starting group. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Tip-off goes to Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Pass to George. Here's Edgecombe. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Now Embiid, just 5 to shoot. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
To the right side. There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback. He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And here's Charlotte now, following the score by Philadelphia. Ball passes to Bridges. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Ball. Tries again, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Meet him at the rim, Joel. Just a fantastic block there from Embiid.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Maxey passes to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one of them.
Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Ball against Maxey. To halt the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work. That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's Miller, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And it's Maxey missing. Hornets trail by 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Embiid with the power jam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, LaMelo Ball.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Ball. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Inside, George. And George with the jam.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
The Sixers lead by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Miller. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Brandon Miller letting you know he's got a little handle in his game.
Here's Edgecombe. And a nice finish on the layup. Edgecombe's got his second basket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
It's tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Leading by 5. Outside Oubre. And here's Embiid. Give him 8 points now. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Bridges down low. Embiid's there. Offensive rebound. Miller outside. Pass to Knipple. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate comes in for Bridges. And it's Colin Sexton in for Miller. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside Grimes. Pass to Watford. And here's Drummond. Philadelphia moving it around. 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The 3 from Ball. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
To the middle. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. You take a look at the 76ers, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference. And, of course, there are the Hornets, 8 games back. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Man comes in for Ball. Pass to Diabate. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Left side, Edwards. Back to Grimes. Outside McCain. From deep. Knipple with the rebound. Hornets trail by 3. Bridges with it. Grimes covering. Sexton passes to Man. Here's Diabate. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jared McCain. And the Hornets making a change here. Green is checked in. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Watford. Still no points, and he buries his first look.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Charlotte is shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Man, the pass to Sexton. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. The Sixers leading. Pass to Grimes. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, you see Quentin Grimes navigate to that coveted corner, and he makes it look easy.
Sexton passes to man. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Watford. To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Watford. Now here's Grimes. Takes a three. Watford gets the bucket. Watford's got 5 points.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Brandon Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Bonus checked in for the Sixers. 76ers on D. 6-point game. Bridges passes to Sexton. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Now here's Miller. His last outing, he had 18 points. Diabate's shot is good.
Oh, Colin Sexton with the pretty setup there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Maxey. There's a screen from the arc. Some solid defense from Sexton. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Bridges. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. BA, back to you.
Great mentality. Art Alley, thanks a lot. McCain's checked in for Edwards. A nice shot by McCain.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. Grimes with a defensive effort. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Here's the three. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Knippel's checked in for Mann. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. The Hornets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Miller on the wing to the paint. Here's Diabate. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Diabate's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Grimes. Oh, sweet move. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Sexton. Miller, the pass to Bridges. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. And the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
2 points. That one goes. Miller's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Maxey passes to Embiid. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA, boys?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off the shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. And here's Knippel from the arc. And Grimes pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Grimes on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Miller. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Charlotte making a change here. Ball's checked in. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Grimes. Now here's Ball. He's got 6. Off target at the rim. Over to the wing. Down low. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw tonight. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's George. Pass to Maxey. Fires from 14. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Ball. Miller on the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And here is Maxey. Embiid inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And Ball throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Edgecombe. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Edgecombe's got 7.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Ball looks over the floor. Miller outside. Fires the 3. On target from range. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The 76ers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. .157 left to play in the first half. And here's Oubre from the arc. Counted from distance. Oubre's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Knippel. The 3 is up. And Charlotte, another 3.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Edgecombe, hounded by Ball. And there's a pick. Outside Grimes. Oubre on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets trail by 8. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. George's shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to Charlotte. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. Oh, got a piece of it. Screen by Embiid. Clock at 6. The 3 from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Embiid. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball. Ball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Charlotte trailing. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Knipple, no good. Philadelphia's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Miller finds Bridges. Back to Miller. Pass the ball. It's Bridges on the wing. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Philadelphia shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. To the inside. Inside! Embiid gets the advantage.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edgecombe. To the middle. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And he gets that one. Ball's got 12.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. In third, the 76ers.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Philadelphia leading by 5. The floater, and it's Maxey missing.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Now Bridges. He's got 6. He buries it from 3. He's got 12.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you guys.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, B.A., because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well, make key trades, the acquisition of key veterans, and then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this. Well, big man that makes their free throws, bravo.
They set the pick. Ball against Maxey. Miller outside. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Bridges outside. Pass to Knipple. Now Ball takes the 3. Oh, Ball dropping it in for three.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Outside Maxey. Inside. And George with the basket on the assist from Maxey. And that's now 9 points for Paul George. Hornets trail by 3. Embiid covers. Here's Miller. And the three off target. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. Out to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Maxey finds George. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. The three from Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 8 points.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
But the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
The Hornets making a switch here. Sexton's checked in.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And Ball gets it to go.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Ball. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. The D's right on him. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Oubre's gotten 4 this quarter.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Ball passes to Bridges. Maxey against Ball. For 3, Sexton knocks down the long J. Sexton's got his second basket on the night.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 2. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Over Knipple. Second chance effort. Grimes' shot is off. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
McCain finds Edwards. Right side Grimes. Watford outside. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Sexton. Kept alive.
Yeah, this guy, that's one way to create your own offense with Miles Bridges. Get to the offensive boards. Nice.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Embiid, good.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Sexton, the kick out to Ball. Bridges outside. To the inside. From the low block. Buries it down low. Give him 8.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
For For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And Embiid with the power jam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Bridges outside for the lead. Edwards pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Hornets trail by 4. Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Inside, here's Embiid. It's Edwards on the wing. No points yet. Pass to Watford. Stolen by Bridges. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, Brandon Miller's got that wiry strength. That's an excellent finish.
Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Diabate. Basket counts.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Offensive board. Outside Grimes. Drummond, the screen on Miller. Here's Grimes. Drains the triple.
Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
Here's Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Williams looking around. Miller right side. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond, and McCain subbed in for Edwards. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3, Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Mann, following the score by Philadelphia. Down low. Here's Miller. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 4-3. And it's Maxey missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Outside Grimes. Hits the trifecta.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Charlotte now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Knipple with a bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Maxey. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's got 11 in the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Maxey, again Philadelphia.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
Miller outside. Here's Diabate. Outside Mann. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Knipple from the arc. And Charlotte, another three.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Maxey, that's good.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Here's Miller. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Embiid. Shot from the low post is good. And that's 28 points for Joel Embiid.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Up top, Maxey. Now here's Watford. Williams defending and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the 76ers with some changes. George, he's checked in for Watford. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Ball against Maxey. Ball right side to take the lead. Ball outworks the contact inside.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Outside Oubre. Maxey against Ball. Bucket! Straight in.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Outside Ball. Let's loose for 3. George is there for the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
And there it is!
Wow, Miles Bridges, cool under the moment. That is beautifully done.
And the 76ers shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Embiid puts the move on. That's off.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing shots without making contact.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now Philadelphia with it. Outside Maxey. Now Embiid. 16 feet out. That's what he wanted.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Here's Embiid. He shoots. Ball there for the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Ooh, it doesn't go.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Miller. Here's Ball. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, he can't get the layup. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Here's Miller. Ooh, he leaves no question.
They turn to Brandon Miller in a big spot, and he delivers.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Embiid. Yes, sir!
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Ball. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.